Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. So, let's start off. Chargers won their game. They crushed New England. We need Cincinnati to beat Denver in order to have a chance at the playoffs. And we need to win our next 2 games, as well as the Colts need to lose at least 1 game. And then Denver needs to lose not only tonight, but the next game. So a lot of ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not holding my breath. Let's see. Iowa State and the U, 38-28. Third quarter, 6:19 left in that regulation. See what else we got going on. What's up, Jorge? How you doing? Fins up for life is right. Yes. So it's possible by the end of the day we are totally eliminated from the playoff contention, which is no biggie. We don't have a playoff caliber team right now, so. And then of course they're saying Tua and Tyreek are both questionable against the Browns. Even one notice I seen that Tua is doubtful against the Browns. Who knows? It's getting a little bit ridiculous out there. Let's see what's going on. I know it's just going on halftime in the Denver-Cincinnati game. Let's see if there's anything else going on. I don't think so. I know Chargers crushed New England 40-7. Why is what, Jorge? Why it doesn't matter? Well, I mean, we don't have a playoff caliber team right now, to be honest with you. If we make it, great, but I just see us being one and done like we've been the last 2 years. Right now, Cincinnati's leading Denver 7-3, and beginning of the third quarter here any minute. Let's see. On Christmas, KC plummeted Pittsburgh 29-10. Baltimore rousted Houston 31-2. 31-2? Really? Seattle beat Chicago only 6-3 on Thursday night. That was a lousy game, that's for sure. Like I said, the Chargers rousted New England 40-7. We got, let's see, what else we got tonight? Arizona, the Rams are going to be coming up. Let's go ahead and pull up the Bengals game. So,
it looks like he and McMillan are fighting for it as he goes to the ground. The ball's in his. Watch as he brings it to his stomach. Kevin, just based on what we saw there, it looks like he had control of it. McMillan ripped it out after he got up off the ground. Opening drive,
challenging to play at Denver right now. Come join us at our watch party, Opinion Sports Bar and Grill, Brooksville, Florida. We'll be there about 3:30. Game starts at 4:05. So have raffles going. Proceeds go to DCC, Dolphins Challenge Cancer. Anybody out there want to join in with us? Join on in. The link's out there. What's up, everyone in Twitter? How y'all doing? But not a whole lot going on. Looks like Waddle will be playing on Sunday, but what's that going to matter if Tua is not playing or if Hill? It doesn't matter. Yeah, so and if you haven't heard, Shaq Barrett has been released on waivers, and it looks like he's going back to the Buccaneers. We waived him finally, but let's see. Dolphins hint at what type of future Bradley Chubb could be heading into. Go ahead and read this, see what they have to say. When the Miami Dolphins lost Bradley Chubb last year to a torn ACL, everyone knew it was going to be a long recovery for the veteran. Now, Chubb will have even more time to recover. He returned to practice nearly 3 weeks ago, but the team believed he wasn't improving to the point that risking his future was as important as getting him back to 100%. The past week, the 21-day window for Chubb return closed, and now he will sit out the remainder of the 2024 season. That isn't horrible news considering Miami's current situation, but it does bring up questions about his future with the team. Chubb isn't scheduled to be a free agent in 2025, which might have made things a lot easier for the Dolphins. but he does carry a rather large salary cap hit, and the team will enter the offseason strapped for spending cash. Chubb will carry a $29.3 million cap hit in 2025 and the same number in 2026, after Miami restructured his contract to save money. If the Dolphins release him in 2025, he would cost $27 million and change in dead money while saving only $1.9 million. So Miami is not going to do that. The only option the Dolphins really have is to designate him a post-June 1st release to keep him for the 2025 season. Miami Dolphins could move on from Bradley Chubb ahead of 2025 season. Dolphins were to go the post-June 1st route to move on from Chubb in 2025. They would carry a $9.1 million dead cap hit while saving $20.3 million. That's a lot of money Miami could save and have available after the calendar turns from May. But they also see the potential of having a healthy Chubb on the field with Jalen Phillips and Chop Robinson next year. Music is my life. How you doing, Lisa? Yeah, I'm kind of watching the Cincinnati game myself. We need Cincinnati to win. I'm living in hopium too, but at the same time, Tua is not out yet. They're saying he's doubtful. Who knows? Questionable, doubtful, whatever. The only time we'll really know is when Sunday comes around. Robinson has played well this year without Chubb, and Phillips on the field with him since the Dolphins also lost Phillips earlier this season to a torn ACL. Miami defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver has said the idea of having all three on the field is something that would make his defense better, but can the Dolphins afford to keep Chubb in 2025 with so many other needs and lack of funds to fill the roster? Excuse me. March is going to be an interesting month for Miami as they have a lot of work to do, especially if the team runs it back with general manager Chris Grier and head coach Mike McDaniels, as the actions of Dolphins owner Steve Ross seem to point toward. So, here's where they're talking about Tua's injury update. The Miami Dolphins need everything to go perfectly in the final 2 weeks of the season. It starts with getting the necessary help during Saturday's game, but none of that matters if the Dolphins can't take care of business against the Cleveland Browns. Miami sits 2 games out of the playoff positions. Along with winning out, it requires the Los Angeles Chargers or Denver Broncos to lose out and the Indianapolis Colts to drop one of their 2 remaining games. Forget about those other matchups. The Dolphins now face an uphill battle to win their own game following the latest Tua injury update. Miami initially listed Tua as questionable on the team's final injury report, which didn't seem too concerning. However, the Dolphins have now downgraded his status to doubtful, almost guaranteeing he won't play against the Browns. Dolphins must save their season without Tua in Week 17. Tua is dealing with a hip injury from the Week 15 loss to the Houston Texans, but he played through it last week. The downgrade to doubtful comes as a surprise, as Tua and Mike McDaniel were barely asked any questions about his status in the lead up to this week's game. Most assumed he would play. Good evening, Cosa Nostra. Following the injury report update, the Dolphins promoted Skylar Thompson to the game day roster. He will back up Tyler Huntley, who starts against his former team. Can the Dolphins still win this week without Tua? It's possible. After all, the Browns are 3-12, have nothing to play for, and will start Dorian Thompson-Robinson at quarterback, who has thrown for 257 yards, no touchdowns, and 5 interceptions this season. But it goes beyond that. Tagovailoa suffered the injury 2 weeks ago, and the fact it is now significant enough to keep him out of a must-win game is concerning. Does this mean he will be dealing with this issue for the remainder of the season? We've seen the Dolphins without Tua this season, and the results weren't great. Huntley may lead them to victory over his former team on Sunday, but Tagovailoa's injury has made the Dolphins' unlikely task of making the playoffs become close to impossible. This team must now overcome yet another obstacle to beat the odds and clinch a wild-card berth in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. So, yeah, I think Huntley can be dangerous out there in a good way. Let's see this article. Dolphins Mike McDaniel provides clue about Tyler Huntley's future. Well, the sounds of the article makes it sound like he'll be back next year. We'll have to wait and see. Tampa Dolphin Rodney, what's up? Last I looked at, the bookies have us as 5-point favorites. And that was this afternoon. So that was after all this came out about Tua. So they still have us as 5-point favorites. Miami Dolphins found themselves in a bad situation this year when they lost Tua for 4 weeks and had no capable backups ready to play. One second, everyone. Cosa Nostra, well, you have fun at the game whether Tua plays or not. Steve Kramer, what will Ross do about it in the offseason? That's a good question. I mean, I think we need a new GM that is a better scout of talent. I mean, I know no one's perfect, but we'll have to wait and see, as Johnny O always says. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough offseason. I can't wait for the offseason right now, to be honest with you. I know we had 2 more games, but I want to see what's done this offseason. Miami ran with Skylar Thompson. Stop. If we get a new GM and keep McDaniels and Weaver, which I hope we don't lose Weaver at all, really, maybe we'll get the O-line that we need. Pudding is in the pie. If we had a decent backup, we'd be in the battle this weekend. Yeah, Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see, Steve. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe Huntley can do something for us. Miami ran with Skylar Thompson and Tim Boyle and had Mike White on the team during training camp. When Tua went down, so did the Dolphins' hopes for an AFC East title. The Dolphins would lose 3 of the 4 games without Tua, despite bringing in Tyler Huntley. Mike McDaniel spoke with the media on Friday and was asked about the backup quarterback position. His response may hint towards the Dolphins' offseason decisions for the position. McDaniel said that Huntley earned the trust of his teammates and that he is the type of player the Dolphins like. Miami faces a big decision this offseason in terms of finding a suitable backup, but it seems Huntley may already have secured the job. Why wasn't Tim Boyle given a decent chance to replace Tua for a few games? Because Tim Boyle isn't worth being a quarterback. If you know his stuff, what's going on, he's just not worth being a quarterback. What's going on, Michael Winters? How you doing, my brother? Tyler Huntley may be the right quarterback for the Dolphins. I think he exemplified the characteristics that were reminiscent of what we had the last couple years, said McDaniel. Specifically, it reminded me of Teddy Bridgewater and how guys, the second you go in, they believe that you won't miss a beat. And you got to earn that trust, and you got to earn that conviction, and that's something that you can't fake. Huntley is a lot better off than Boyle. He's a gunslinger of a quarterback in some ways, but he's a Russian quarterback like Lamar Jackson in a lot of ways too. Yes, Maria. Yes, Lisa. Music is my life. I agree with you. While McDaniel sidestepped part of the question, he seemed clear that Huntley, at least for now, would be the Dolphins' backup in the future. If there is good news, Huntley is a player who is respected, and if he is re-signed by the Dolphins, he will get a full off-season to learn the system and get the right amount of work in to get better. Excuse me. You know what, Cosa Nostra, I agree that Bridgewater ended up injured, but I don't think Bridgewater really wanted to play for us. I don't know. So, McDaniel specifically said that Huntley coming in was reminiscent of when Teddy Bridgewater came into play. Yeah, Michael Winters, I've already stated the fact that they activated Skylar Thompson. He's going to be Huntley's backup because as of right now, it doesn't look like Tua is going to be playing. That team was already behind him. While McDaniel may be saying the right things, the results on the field this year with Huntley were not that impressive. He has a lot of growth ahead of him, but will the Dolphins look for a better quarterback this offseason? I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I know. Detroit just signed Teddy. Lisa. Huntley was not that impressive, but he was impressive for someone coming in on less than 2 weeks to learn this system and get in there and play as well as he played. So. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Michael, I know. Just our luck. Casa Nostra. Teddy 1.0. Tyler negative 0.9. Nah, I don't see it that way, Casa Nostra. But anything's better than Mike White or Boyle. Keith, it's not just our team that has injuries to key players at the end of every season. It's every team. I mean, they all have them. Happy New Year, Lisa. You have a good night. Finish watching the game. 3 Dolphins to watch for against Browns in Week 17. The Cleveland Browns are going to have a major test defensively against the Miami Dolphins in Week 17. They'll be dealing with a high-flying offense that's helmed by the talented Tua Tagovailoa. No, it's not. And one that's gotten 2 of their last 3 wins behind some solid performances from Tagovailoa. Well, that's if he's playing. As of right now, it doesn't look like he's going to be playing. Miami, though, has to win out the rest of the season in order to even get close to a postseason spot. They lost too many games to start the year and now have to climb their way back out of that hole just to get their own just to control their own destiny. With their final 2 games against these Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets, it seems like they might be able to pull it off. It all depends on how Tagovailoa plays. Well, it all depends on how our team plays, not just Tagovailoa. It's the team. It's not one person. And if Tagovailoa is not in there, it's going to depend on how Huntley plays. Or Snoop, or Tyler, whatever you want to call him. If the Dolphins protect the football against a shorthanded Browns secondary, they'll have a good chance at winning. And if they're able to protect their quarterback from Myles Garrett, the best pass rusher in the NFL, again, then they have an even better chance at winning. Here are 3 Dolphins to keep an eye on in Week 17. When was this article written? This article was just written on the 27th, and it came out after that. Okay. They're saying Tua. I'm going to skip that part. Tyreek Hill. Hill has had, by his standards, a bad season. He hasn't been nearly as explosive as in previous seasons with Tagovailoa, and that's hindered their ability to get big plays off in games. Where a back-breaking score is needed, of course, Miami's found their offensive elsewhere, but Hill is so obviously due for a big game. That will probably be against the Browns. Cleveland's secondary is decimated with both the age of Rodney McLeod beginning to show and with Greg Newsome second out for the year. Between just Martin Emerson Jr. and Denzel Ward, you'll likely want Ward taking coverage, but he is not nearly as quick as Hill is. And that can pose a problem if the defense line is unable to force Tagovailoa to let it rip quickly. Jonnu Smith. Now, he's my guy. Jonnu Smith. Smith has emerged as one of the best tight ends in the NFL, a common target for Tagovailoa as he can use his strength for easy extra yardage, while often beating out opposing teams' linebackers easily. With Cleveland's linebacker room thinned out since losing Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, it might be a big game for Smith, and on third down tries as he's so adept at getting big yard gains when necessary. Tagovailoa is getting pressured in the pocket. He's the perfect dump-off pass target. That's the end of that article. Meanwhile, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Look them up. Get some good food and sweet eats. Sweet treats and good eats. Can't go wrong, especially with that cheesecake. Don't forget the turtle cheesecake. So other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. We got a big game in front of us tomorrow. It's got to look and see what Cleveland or Cincinnati's doing against Denver. Right now, it's a tie game, 10-10. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Commercial break, of course. In a minute here, when it comes back on, I'll sort of do a little commentating on the Denver Bengals game, even though my commentating isn't the best. Now, if anything, this offseason, we need an O-line. We need an O-line that can hold its place. So I guess Denver just scored the touchdown that kicked off to Cincinnati, and it had a good run back. Let's see. Excuse me. Michael Winters, you need to come over to my watch party tomorrow night. So even the dogs say so. Enough. Stop it. Drop it. Cincinnati just ran the ball. Burrows is 19 for 27, 178 yards, 1 TD. They're on their own 40-yard line. And Jasicki, reception, Jasicki, first down, Cincinnati. We all remember Jasicki. I miss the man. He's got some good hands. Yeah, Keith, I hope there will be big changes in the offseason. Burrows in the shotgun position. Back up. Sacked. Second down. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. Sorry about that. So the Chargers won their game. We need Denver to lose both their next two games and the Colts to lose one game in order for us to make the playoffs. It's slim to none chance of that happening. It is what it is. Burrows in the shotgun position. 2nd and 17. Jamar Chase. Reception. 3rd down. Third down and 8. Third down and 8. Cincinnati on their 49-yard line. Burrows in the shotgun again. Reception. Flag on the play. Reception for a touchdown, but it's probably going to come back for a holding. Illegal shift. So, illegal shift against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's already down to only one timeout. It's not even the fourth quarter yet. So now it's 3rd and 13. Third and 13. They got their eye on Jasicki. Burrows in the shotgun. Burrows is running for the first down. Burrows gets the first down and more. First down, Cincinnati. End of the third quarter. Yeah, I hope there's some big changes this offseason with the Dolphins in a good way, though. I don't want a complete overhaul. Got about 20 minutes left in the show. Y'all want to pop up on the panel? Links out there. Come on up and join me. Yeah, I know. It's a little quiet right now. No one's talking in the chat either. Still on a commercial break with the game. I think we're going to win tomorrow. Even whether Tua is there or not, I think we should be able to win still, even without Tua. All I can do is hope and pray. It's sad though when you're just so used to things at this time of the year to be done and over with. Even the last couple of years, we made the playoffs, but one and done. It's tough. Coming back from commercial break. Cincinnati's on 34-yard line of Denver. Burrow's in the shotgun. And Jamar Chase. Reception, right? Yep, I got the right player. Jamar Chase. Or Lamar Chase. Whatever. Chase caught the ball. Plain and simple. Six-yard reception. 2nd down and 4. Sacked. Bose gets sacked again. What more can we say? They'll come back and get another first down even after that sack. They've done it several times already. Come on, Cincinnati. Fourth down. Reception to Gesicki. Not enough yardage to get the first down. It's 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 2, 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Cincinnati's going for it. They are on Denver's 28 yard line. First down, Cincinnati, and some. Down to Denver's 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. Hey, Meisty, what's going on, brother? See, Bose in the shotgun again. Looks like they're going to run the ball this time, which they do. Up. He gets about 5 yards. 4 yards. 2nd and 6 now. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 on Denver's 13-yard line. Touchdown. Higgins. Burrows to Higgins in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. We need Cincinnati to keep this up. I mean, I only have 13 minutes left in the show. I'll go as long as I can. I don't know if any of y'all are watching it, interested in it. But to give us a fighting chance, Cincinnati has to beat Denver. PAT is good. 17-10, Cincinnati over Denver. 11:33 left in the game. Quick commercial break. I want to thank everybody on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, Huddle Sports Network for joining us. Sorry, it's a kind of a quiet night. No co-host to join me. Doing the best I can. As soon as this commercial's over with the game, we'll get back to the game with the Cincinnati Bengals and Denver Broncos. Cincinnati's up 17-10. 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Back at the game, getting ready for kickoff. And then, of course, it'll be another quick commercial break. Denver's returning the ball out of the end zone. Tackled at 24-yard line. Bo Hicks underneath the center. Pitch it out to running back. Coming around the corner. Gets about 5 yards. See. Bo Hicks underneath center, lined up in the I formation. Another handoff. Boom. First down. We need Cincinnati to hold them. We need Cincinnati to stop them. Unless you want the season to be over with. Of course, the season's pretty all but over with. Another run. No gain. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
We are the champions, my friend. And we keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions.
Quick reception, number 14 from Denver. Gets out of bounds. 1st and 10. 9 minutes left in the game. Hicks in the shotgun. Back to throw. Going deep. Going deep. Touchdown, Denver. That had to be a 50-yard pass, easily. It's going to be a nail-biter of a game. Miami's season could be over with. Yes, they were on the... Denver was on their own 49-yard line. Hicks threw the ball from his 40-yard line. Caught deep in the end zone. All air. Extra point good. Game tied up 17-17. Looks like it's going to come down to the last team who has the ball. We're coming to the end of the show, folks. So, sorry I can't stay on, give you all the rest of the game update, but thank you for joining us. We love you guys. Peace, love, fins up, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.